Hello, my name is Caroline. I'm a product marketing manager at Verkada, and this video will explain the fundamentals of giving users access to doors in Verkada Access Control. It's important to understand how door access configuration is structured in Verkada before you start setting up door access in Command. This video is a high-level overview of how door access is configured. Subsequent videos will go more in depth on individual topics that are introduced here. We'll start with a high-level overview of how users are given access to doors. Let's start out with users, who are the people in the organization who need access to doors. Users have credentials, which identify them at readers. Users are then placed into groups, which are helpful to organize people who have similar door access needs. Groups are then given access levels, which define what doors each group should be granted access to and when they should be granted access to those doors. And of course, each door has its own schedule, which determines if and when the door is unlocked, access controlled, or locked. Now let's drill into each of these components. First, let's talk about who gets access. In Verkada, you have a single list of all users who need access to any doors in the organization. Each user can then be put into one or more groups based on their access needs. Each user gets all the door access they need from all of the groups that they are in. For example, you might have groups like all HQ employees, janitorial staff, and IT team. Assigning users to these groups helps streamline access management, as you will set door access for the entire group instead of person by person. An individual user can be part of multiple access groups. For example, someone on the IT team at HQ could be part of both the all HQ employees group, which gives them access to main doors, as well as the IT team group, which additionally gives them access to IDF closets around the building. Next, let's discuss how users gain access. This is done with credentials. Credentials are assigned to the user and can come in various forms. Verkada Access Control supports the following credential types: physical credentials, including keycards and fobs; mobile credentials, including Bluetooth unlock via the Verkada Pass app; mobile NFC and Apple Wallet for badging from a phone or Apple Watch; and remote unlock via the Verkada Pass app. We also support PIN codes and license plate unlock, where a camera recognizes a license plate and opens a gate or garage. A user can have more than one form of credential. Now that we've discussed the who, users, and the how, credentials, let's look at where and when users can put their credentials to use, meaning what doors they can actually access and at what times. In Verkada, this is controlled through something called access levels. Simply put, an access level determines who has access to which doors at what times. An access level is created by selecting which sites the access level pertains to, which doors within those sites the access level should provide access to, and the schedule. In other words, the time of day for each day of the week that access to those doors should be granted. The access level is then applied to one or more groups that should be given that access. For example, you might have an access level named HQ IDF Closets Business Hours. This access level would include all the IDF closet doors within the HQ site. The IT team works from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, so the access schedule of when access should be granted will be set accordingly. And then you would apply this access level to the IT team group described earlier. So far, we've been mainly focusing on the user side of things: who has access, the credentials those users have, and the days and times that those users have access. Now let's look at the door side. Many doors are access controlled all the time, but sometimes you might want the door to be in a different state. The different door states include unlocked, meaning anyone can enter; access controlled, meaning someone with a valid credential can badge in; and locked, meaning the door will remain locked even if presented with a valid credential. Choosing when a door should be in any of these different states is achieved with door schedules. A single door schedule can map to many doors, but each door has exactly one door schedule. To reiterate, access levels control the times of day when users are able to badge into doors that are access controlled. Door schedules control the state of the door, such as unlocked or access controlled at different times of day. Let's look at all of this with a real-world example. Our example organization has 3 types of users: standard employees, like Alex; IT team, like Ben; and IT leaders, like Charles. Alex, a standard employee, is in the standard employees group. The Standard Employees Group provides the All Employees HQ Front Door at Business Hours access level, which contains the front door at the HQ site with a schedule that grants access from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Now, the front door itself is controlled by a door schedule. In this case, the door is unlocked, meaning open to the public, during business hours, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Otherwise, the door is access controlled. The All Employees Front Door access level gives Alex the ability to badge into the front door from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., meaning that he can get in from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. when the door is access controlled and the public cannot enter. If Alex tries to badge in at 7 p.m. or on a Saturday, he won't be able to get in. Someone who's part of a different access level that has a different schedule might have greater access to that same door than Alex. Now let's look at a different example. Ben is a member of the IT team and is in both the IT team and Standard Employees groups. The IT team group provides the IDF closets at business hours access level, which contains all the IDF closet doors and has a schedule that grants access from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. The IDF closets have a door schedule that is 24/7 access controlled. As a member of the IT team group, Ben can badge into an IDF closet door at 5:30 p.m., but not at 7 p.m. Charles is a member of the group IT Leaders, as well as the IT team and Standard Employees groups. The IT Leaders group provides the IDF closet's 24/7 access level, which contains all the IDF closet doors and has a schedule that grants access around the clock. As a member of the IT Leaders group, Charles can badge into an IDF closet door 24/7. We've covered a lot in this video. In the next video, you'll see how to put all of these structures into practice with a simple end-to-end example of setting up a single user. For now, let's recap the key structures for granting users access to doors in the Verkada system and where you will find them in command. The who is users and groups. From the Access homepage, click on Access Users and Groups. Here you can search for a specific user and click into their profile. You can also see different groups, including how many members there are in each and which access level or levels that group provides access to. The how are credentials. On the users page, you can see which credential that person has based on which icons are highlighted in their row. You can also click into that user, click Profile across the top, and scroll down to Credentials. Here you can provision PIN codes and key cards, add a license plate, and manage mobile credentials, including the Verkada Pass app and mobile NFC. The where and when are access levels. From the Access homepage, click Access Levels across the top. Click into an access level to see the groups that provide access to it, the site and doors that it pertains to, and its schedule. You can also set up access level schedule exceptions, but we'll get into that in another video. Finally, we have the doors themselves and door schedules. From the Access homepage, click into any door. You can click Access across the top to see which access levels include that door, or click Schedule to see that door's schedule, when it might be unlocked, locked, or access controls, and if there are any schedule exceptions. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. If you have further questions, please visit our Knowledge Center or contact our 24/7 support team.